games on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Terrapins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Hey, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Running inside, it's Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to him, and he'll be brought down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Crosses to 35. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll try the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. The run inside. It's Pringle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Mensah. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires fires downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Continues to fight for yards. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Trying to run, it's Williams. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll send the back in motion. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Here's Mensa to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the delay, it's Pringle. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Uncorks it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Past the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tulane taking on the South Alabama Jaguars. And it's the Green Wave. looking to bounce back from a week-long loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. With the draw, it's Williams.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he dropped it, just didn't whip the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And this one is perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Finding open areas. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Hauls it in. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. On target to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He wants to throw it again. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Wide open downfield. Flying down the right side. 10. He is in. Touchdown, Canes.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right.
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to pass, it's Washington. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep...
It's a running room. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Thanks to grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw again. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're...
And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They'll go right back to it. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Third and 6 yards to go. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Third and 6 yards to go. Here's a little room there. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the punishment has been extended.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
There he goes. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you see...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14.